Can I share with you 4 ways people give away their personal power? And then you'll understand what it means to start becoming the creator of a more authentic and aligned life. Because you can't truly step into your true self-expression while your power is sitting somewhere outside of you. And I've noticed that there comes a point where you just start to realize that no matter what's happening around you, your experience of it is actually coming through you. And I'm going to say this really carefully because this is where people can either feel empowered or misunderstood and sometimes victimized. This is not about blame. This is not about saying everything is your fault. This is about recognizing where your power actually sits. And what I see with most people is that they place responsibility outside of themselves, and that also simultaneously places their ability to change the parts of their life they're not happy with, totally giving away their power to be a conscious creator. If they're handing the responsibility over, they're also handing the power over. So allow me to explain how this actually works and how people accidentally give their power away, because this is where it becomes very, very real. And you'll probably notice yourself in this. Number 1 is about blame. Blaming circumstances for how we feel. And this means thinking the outside world becomes the reason for the internal state that we're in. So life feels like something's happening to us rather than through us. Therefore, the emotions we feel are caused rather than created by ourselves. Number 2 is judgment, judging ourselves or others constantly. Things like, I should be further ahead now, or they shouldn't be doing things like that, or what am I like this for? Or perhaps more reflective, they could be creating a constant internal commentary that blocks clarity and presence, like the inner critic. So when we turn life into a running assessment, we miss the experience, right? Now, number 3 is comparison, comparing ourselves to others' paths, which pulls us out of our own path. For example, measuring the timing against somebody else's highlight reel, forgetting that our path was never meant to be or look like anybody else's. And number 4 is criticism, critiquing others or even our loved ones for not being as we expect them to be. So this is holding expectations instead of letting people be who they truly are, and trying to correct people instead of understanding them, relating through judgment rather than acceptance. But the moment we start taking responsibility for our own experience, not in a heavy way, not in an exhausting, overwhelming way, instead an honest way, something really shifts in that moment. And we come back to ourselves, and from that place, we can actually see what's ours to change, what's ready to be released, what's no longer aligned with the life that we want. And this is where our true self starts to come through more naturally. Not because we're forcing it, but because we're just not blocking it anymore. We're literally getting out of our own way. So in the next video, I'm going to share a deeper reason why we have these patterns and why people quietly keep repeating these cycles, even when they think they're moving forward. Grab that video here.